What is up? Happy Wednesday. We know what time it is. It is 8 o'clock, 8:03. We try to be here on time, but shit happens. But what's up, Michelle? What up? Welcome. How you doing?
Hey, nothing much, nothing much.
It's been a
Had a nice
while.
weekend.
We missed you last week.
I know.
We had the how to buy your first actually how to buy your dream house with Elizabeth. It was actually good. We missed you. She actually was talking about you. She was like, "Oh my god, Michelle's so beautiful." Like she was here, but I told her you out your boo over there in Foxwood.
I know.
So
I was so trying to recover from that night. We went to go see Sick Kick. He's such an amazing DJ at Foxwoods at Shrine.
yep.
And we had this nice hotel with a jacuzzi in the room. And we had late checkout until 2 p.m. So yeah, I was
Mm.
recovering from that.
Hell yeah, then you need that, especially if you're staying at Foxwoods. There is no checking out at 10 a.m. when you go to
No.
Foxwoods. Hell no. All right, but no, we're excited today. We have two guests from a podcast. Um, Very informative. We're gonna get into some deep conversations and the do's and don'ts, I guess, of relationships. I know I have a lot of questions. I have a lot of conversations because we're all in there. We've all been in and out of relationships, but yeah, let's welcome our guests, Bobby and Montre from the Tate Podcast.
Hello.
Hey, what's up?
What
I
up?
didn't
What
know.
up?
I
What
didn't know
up? What
there
up?
was
My bad.
queue.
My
I was
bad.
like, wait, what am I doing?
I was waiting for it to load up on the screen. I didn't want you guys to start talking and be like, "Where the hell are they?"
What's
What's
up?
what up, guys? What up? I'm so excited to have you guys here. I've been Montre actually. He knows. I've been talking back and forth with him, trying to set up a date for this. Obviously with February coming up. Um, I feel like it's an important topic, to be talking about into relationships.
Yeah,
So I definitely like watching you guys podcast. You guys definitely get into some raw
Deep stuff.
conversations, deep
Yeah.
conversations, but conversations that a lot of couples have out there. A lot of people can relate.
right.
So that's why I feel like I was so excited to have you guys on because I want people that that watch my podcast to definitely check you guys out. For the ones that have questions or the ones that are in relationships that are maybe not sure if they may be going through the same stuff or have been through something and not know about it. So I feel like the more conversation, the more open we are with one another, and let people know that there are ups and downs to relationships, but you make it work.
Sure. Yeah.
So welcome to the inner circle.
Thank you. We're
Thank
happy
you
to
for
be
having
here.
us.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we're excited. We talking. It's gonna be a fun night, games. Yeah,
Let's do it,
right,
man.
right, Michelle.
Yes, I have lots of questions.
Oh
Michelle.
no.
Uh-oh.
Oh
I don't know
Lord.
if I should be asking about them offline or but whatever.
Either way.
Oh,
We got you. We got
oh,
you.
they got you. They seem pretty
We're
open.
open.
Yeah, no, they definitely open. But no, definitely. Like me and Michelle were talking earlier, and she was like, "Yep, we gotta play these games. We gotta talk to them about this." So she was definitely excited. But let's get back to you. To the Tape podcast. What influenced you guys to like start it? I know you guys have been in a relationship for a while. Like, what made you guys say, "Hey, like, let's do this podcast together, or let's start a podcast"?
Well, therapy is expensive, so
Mm,
no.
hell yeah.
No, go ahead, because
No,
this is really
Yeah. So in the beginning, so I always wanted to like have a successful relationship, and I've always watched other people, you know, talk about their relationship, have a podcast, things like that. But I don't really see people our age doing it.
Mm.
I'm like, man, I wonder why. I feel like they stray away from it a lot. So I was like, I think we have an okay relationship. Let's go ahead and do it. Let's put it out there to the world. I mean, we keep it pretty raw, right? So we talk about our problems, we talk about our differences. It's not fake. I disagree with her, she disagrees with me, but at
all
the
the
same time,
time.
we give you guys very informative information. So
As in any relationship,
Yeah.
and that's what I like about it, because you guys definitely get into like some raw stuff, like not raw, like let's not I don't know, people's mind be thinking about anything, but I mean, they get into some deep stuff that people will be like,
Yeah.
well, like, you know, they're very open about it, and that's I feel like that bit that contributes to the success in a relationship. You know, when you guys
Right.
can be
Yeah.
open with one another, talk about things openly, and realize that, you know, we all humans and we all going through the same shit. You know, we just sometimes don't have people, like you said, a therapist or somebody to just know that there are people out there going through the same
Going
stuff.
through the same thing, exactly.
Right.
I think when we first started doing it, we were just doing it like on hot topics, right?
Right.
And
yeah.
we weren't enjoying it because we weren't being ourselves. So then when we changed everything, we changed our like the whole look, everything.
Changed our name, everything.
Yeah, changed our name. We were called the Tates Happy Hour at first.
Now we're
So we
the
changed everything, rebranded ourselves, and just started, you know, having a real conversation between us.
yeah, because I feel like that's not something that happens a lot in our age group either. Is I feel like there's a lot of hesitancy in relationships. Like me and Montre with our friend group, people would always be like, "Y'all are always fighting. Y'all just you're too much," but we're ourselves.
Yep.
Like, so it's nice to, I feel like, have real faces to real problems and to know that it's very relatable. So that's one thing I think that was really important to us.
Open communication is what it is.
Yeah.
You gotta be open. If you're not willing to have the conversation with your partner,
Then don't have your partner.
then
Yeah, no. I always
it's gonna be a long road.
Yep. I always said the key to a successful relationship is having that best friend. You know, like that person
Mhm.
has to be like your best friend. You should be able to talk to that person and be comfortable enough to say something and know that they're gonna give you, you know, the most honest opinion. They're not gonna like sugarcoat it like some people might do, you know, or so it's important, the show.
Yeah.
I remember. Go ahead. Sorry.
I would say too that I feel like a lot of the reason why this generation that's coming up doesn't really talk about relationship is because they really don't know what a relationship is really about. We have social media coming into play where it's like a lot of people are posting, oh, if your man doesn't do this, if your girl doesn't do this, and they're just getting mixed information as to what a relationship is, and if someone loves you, they're gonna do this for you. And I don't feel like they actually understand what a relationship is, and that's probably why a lot of
Right.
Yeah.
relationships.
And they also want everything so fast, right? It's like so quick and easy, and it's like, nah, you gotta work at these things.
Yeah.
Like me and her, when we first started dating, our communication was horrible. Like I was getting mad. I ain't talked for like 2 days. Leave me alone. Text me, call me, don't look at me. Like we were in the same household. I was doing the same thing. But I mean, we grew and we had to have a deep conversation. Like,
Right.
okay, if we're gonna continue this, we got to be able to sit down, and maybe you might get angry. Like me, I'm a hothead, right? So I need 10-15 minutes to cool down.
An hour, 2 hours.
Nah,
He has to go throw his little temper tantrum, and then he'll be all right.
nah. It used to be like 2 hours. I think I'm down like 30 minutes now, but it's
Progress.
Yeah, no, it's progress.
My boy's progressing, you know, baby steps.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
we trying out here.
He's up and coming with it.
But at the end of it, we're still having that conversation, no matter what.
Yeah.
It might be hard. I might not like the answer, but we have to have the talk.
Yeah, I think I definitely like matured in this relationship a lot, with relationships in general, because from when we started dating, I was only in relationships throughout high school, which are obviously super immature. You're a teenager, you don't know what the hell is going on. And I just think, like, I thought, like, my big thing, I think in the beginning was, I thought, like, he had to post me on social media. Like, I'd be like, why are you hiding me? And I matured through that, and I'm like, now, don't even put me on social media. Don't even let these people know what's going on. Keep it to yourself. So, yeah. So, we definitely matured through it. That's for sure.
I definitely have to agree with you on that too, about the whole, like, a lot of people post stuff and I feel like I don't post my relationships either online. You know, it's not that. I do believe in like
Privacy.
jealousy and privacy, most of anything. Like, you know, especially us being in such a social media like driven, like lifetime where everybody has to post everything that's on there. You know, like I be reading some stuff like nobody needs to know that you're at the doing groceries right now. Nobody needs to know that, you know, like there's certain things that you should still value to yourself, and that's something that I've always been like talking, especially on this podcast. Is like one thing I do cherish is some things to keep private to myself because I want to cherish that stuff. You know, I do believe in like jealousy and envy, and I feel like people start seeing something that you have or that you know that they want that they don't have. Misery loves company, and you know, like I feel like the things that I want to hold like really close to me, I want to keep it to myself in private. Like, you know, like when we're out in public, we hold hands and everything like that, and we're obviously like a couple, but not everybody needs to know everything on, like, you know, like the people that know, the people that are close to me and mean something. No,
the important people know.
Exactly.
I think, but that's like Michelle was saying earlier. But social media is like the big thing. It's almost
really
like you have to fake this image of a relationship, and it's like, okay, are you guys really like that all the time? No. Stop lying. Like you're not sitting there just happy-go-lucky every moment of your relationship. Yep. So I think when you post on Instagram, I don't have an issue with it, right? You do you, but I think you have to almost portray an image, and you're not being real with yourself in a relationship.
Right.
Oh, I definitely agree with that. Yeah.
Go ahead, Michelle. I'm starting to feel.
We getting deep, man.
I know. I'm like, oh shit! Like,
retreat.
I'm starting. So one of my not biggest problem, I would say, is I guess I always had like an issue where my boyfriends in the past would like hide me from the world, and it's because they were cheating on me. So to me, I guess like that's where my feelings were coming from with my current boyfriend, where he didn't post me on his social medias, but he was taking me everywhere, like around his friends, around his coworkers, around his family. But I still had that, I don't know, issue from my past relationships. But I've been noticing as well, the whole jealousy and people envying your relationship is 100% true, because I'm starting to feel that there are people out there doing some like witchcraft on my relationship. Because I'll be posting, so like, you know, the whole weekend that we had, like I'll be posting it, and then the next day all of a sudden it's like we're arguing out of nowhere. And me and my boyfriend have very open communication in our relationship. We established that from like the way beginning, understanding, you know, our own way of communicating as well, because not everybody communicates the same way. So understanding each other's way of communication, like we've been able to do that. But I definitely agree with the whole jealousy and envy, like posting it out there and people out there just wishing bad.
Yeah.
They want something they don't have.
They're out here hating.
Yeah.
Hating all day long.
Keep that hating shit somewhere else. We happy over here.
You over there, I'll be over here.
You and your miserable, lonely ass keep your ass on the couch and keep scrolling. But
just go ahead and curl up on the couch, which are lonely. So
yeah.
I actually paint. So I drew a portrait of my boyfriend, and I had posted it on social media for the first time, and I made it public. And I kid you not, the next day I broke it. I've never broken my artwork. Like I love my artwork. I broke it. I was arguing with a state police cop. That is not like me at all whatsoever. I start arguing with my boyfriend, and I like the next day I'm like thinking to myself, I'm like, wow, like I acted way out of character. Like I've never ever acted that way. I'm a shy person, so it's like when people walk in the room, I'm like so quiet, like. But then compared to myself that day, I was like, wow, like what happened to me? Like I don't understand, how did I break this picture that I just posted on social media the day before?
Right. Yeah. I just honestly, I used to be so focused on social media in our relationship. Like I'd be like, why are you liking this girl's picture? Like, I know I'm crazy, but the thing is, I think I was taking it too far. I was definitely taking it too far, because like I was literally like an FBI agent. I was like, you like this girl's picture on this day and why? Like I needed a synopsis of why this was happening. I was like, you don't like my pictures, or you don't even post me. And honestly, like it really screwed with my mentality. It made me so insecure in our relationship. It made me so insecure with myself, because I would compare myself to the girls the pictures he's liking, and it's just like it's just a picture at the end of the day.
Yeah.
So that's why like social media to me is just it's so evil to me sometimes. It's really out there just messing people's mentality up, messing up your mental health, messing up your relationships. Because he's with me. I don't care.
For now. I'm just kidding.
No, but see, but it's those are things that people actually go through. That's the
It
raw
really is.
truth. Is that's exactly what, and people have that mentality, and just like Bobby was saying, like you start comparing yourself to these people because you're
Yeah.
liking them, and we have to understand that people are posting the best version of themselves. So when you
Right.
see somebody's picture, that was the hottest picture out of probably 10 that they took, and that's
Right.
that's the reason why they posted it. So it's like
Right.
like yes, I understand people start posting this stuff, but a lot of what's in social media is not people's authentic self.
It's not
Like
real.
Right,
so
yeah.
so yeah, we need to. I feel like we need to stop taking social media so seriously and know that it's just that. It's just there, basically, like watching a comedy show or watching like your favorite TV show, because all you're watching on there is people's drama, people's things going on in their life. That's what it is. It's like a TV show. So it's like it's
Entertainment.
just there for entertainment, exactly, just like that.
There's a saying that says even the girl in the magazine is not even the girl in the magazine. So
They're not.
Yeah, I
They're
know.
just not. Like it's just how like images are portrayed just for men and women in our generation since we were kids till now. I just feel like you have to what they're telling you. And it's just it's horrible because not everybody looks the same, not everybody has the same body type, and that goes for men too.
Mm.
And it's just like be
Oh.
yourself, because somebody's gonna love you for yourself.
Hell yeah. I wish I was taller. I can't be tall. I can't do shit about that. I can't do shit about that. Ain't nothing fixing that unless I can get my knees done.
You're
like,
done. You're
like-
done, dog. You're done.
Done, bro.
Unless they give me like weight chicks when I can get my knees done to make me a little
I
taller. you know?
No, I don't recommend it. I don't think that'd be good.
All right, we're gonna lighten the mood up. We're gonna get into a little game. Let's
Okay.
go.
Who's most likely?
All right. Who is most likely? We are gonna get to know our guest tonight. We are gonna put Bobby and Montre in the hot seat. And who's most likely? All right. Who is most likely
pour some wine because it's about to get juicy.
to
Oh,
die
like,
in a
is that-
zombie
Is that
apocalypse?
Stella? I love Stella.
Yes.
I know the bottle. That's not good. Like, was that Stella? It's a little bit over here. Okay, go ahead.
Huh? Did you guys hear me?
Yeah.
What?
I can hear you. Crystal clear.
Oh wow, my wire came out. I was like, why does it sound so low? My bad. That's why I started getting closer. I'm like, I hear them talking, but yeah, that was my fuck up. All right, let's see. Let's get another one. All right, who is most likely to start a fight?
Me.
Yeah.
I like to pick, man.
Oh, he aggravates me. Good lord. I feel like just shush, man.
I feel like I'm that boyfriend that is annoying. Like I don't want to not. I don't say when I want attention, but kind of when I'm bored, I'll be like bothering you a little bit. Like
Yeah.
on,
that's
like,
me too.
you know,
Yeah.
like get mad a little bit.
No, he'll just ask me stupid questions or like make stupid statements to start a fight. Like he'll be like, you probably should wear makeup more. I'll be like, what?
I don't say that.
I'll
Oh
be
my
like, what?
goodness.
I ain't never said it. You're making me look bad.
Cut the camera! Cut the camera! We're going to go to commercial. We're gonna go commercial.
Yeah, commercial break.
He'll say some dumb shit, and I'll be like, what? Andre? Like we about to square up. Like, oh, 15 minutes into the argument, he's like, I was just playing. Why did you waste my damn time? Shit, man.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't know. Hey, you know what? Maybe my boy, wants you a little feisty a little bit. Like
he's
you know.
young, I think.
I don't know. He might like that. He might want you a
Raises
little.
my blood
But
pressure.
I ain't never said that. Come on.
There you go.
To
My
clear
boy-
the record in front of all these people. I ain't never
Yeah.
said that.
My boy wants to clear his name right now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
clear his name. Clear his name so we can muddy it up a little bit more or something.
He's like, that is not me. I did not.
I didn't say.
All right. Who is most likely to perform a prank on the other?
I feel like that's me. Yeah. I love doing that stuff, man. But nothing like
Man,
crazy.
you know what? You remember that it was a big video going around, right? With, it was like a smoking toilet. You put like the
Toilet
toilet,
paper rolls
Yep.
yeah,
Yep.
on the toilet
as the
seat.
eyes. So I'm in the shower, and she's like, "Oh my gosh, and I'm rushing. I put my towel on. She's like, "The toilet's smoking." And I'm like, "What?" And she shows me. I'm like, "Are you serious?"
Yeah. I love doing that stuff. I like the
She looks
harmful
like the she looks like the mischievous one, like the one that's
Oh,
gonna
I
be
am.
yeah.
I'd
Yeah.
be lurking around.
Yep.
I'd be waiting for the opportunity.
He's like, "Oh, you were trying to get me mad? I got you. Watch this."
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I've been watching some TikTok videos and I'm like, I should do that and tape it. But then I'm like, nah, they would flip
Yeah.
out. That would not look good on camera.
Yeah.
So I was like, no, I can't do that shit. Oh man. All right. Who is most likely to be arrested for something stupid?
Man, you. I ain't getting
Oh my god.
Me.
Not me.
Me. Me. It's me. All day.
Montre, what would be something that she would get arrested for that would be stupid? Let's see.
I don't know. Probably a smart mouth, man. She don't know how
Smart
to
mouth?
talk to people sometimes.
Oh,
Yeah, like if a cop come over there, she'll get arrested just for that. Like, who you talking to? Me? Okay.
Yeah.
How about the car?
I'd be like, okay, and I'm out the car and
Yeah.
what?
Car, it goes to. I'm like, yo, I'll let it go too. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
But you would too. But no, I would get arrested for some dumb stuff. Like I really would probably. But I work with cops, so like I just feel like I don't know. Sometimes.
Yeah. That's probably the two. You're around them all the time, so it's kind of like.
Yeah, I just I'm always doing stupid stuff.
All right, let's go. Who is most likely to start an argument in public? Her?
Me, I don't care. I'll be like, stop! Don't make a scene. Oh, I'm making a scene. I didn't know.
Wow.
Sorry.
Yeah,
I
feisty.
do know, but it's not good. Don't.
Y'all starting to learn, right?
Yeah.
No, this kid knows, right?
It's me. It's not you. It's me, babe.
Oh man, that's so funny. Yo, I swear everybody can relate to that. Just like that moment right now, it's like everybody can relate to that.
And then we'll get outside and he'll be like, "Why are you showing off? Why?" I was like, "I wasn't showing off. You were really getting on my." But you know, it just is what it is.
Who is most likely to forget an important date, like an anniversary, birthday?
Oh, I'll forget this.
Both of us, we don't know when we started dating.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah, we made up a date.
We made up a date.
Seriously.
March 5th.
You like sounds about right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're scrolling back through our pictures and be like, we weren't exclusive. Wait, were we? We don't know.
Made it up.
Yeah, March 5th. Yeah, that's about.
I feel like I did the same thing. We were like, yeah, it wasn't that week. Let's pick the middle of the week. I was like, it's kind of that, somewhere in between there.
We don't forget like birthdays or anything, but anniversaries and stuff like that. Yeah.
I don't think I forgot anybody.
Who is most likely to cry during a movie?
Oh my goodness.
Me.
She's a cracker.
I am because I think crying is gonna get my way a lot too. So like I'll just start crying.
But during a movie, man, like nothing even happened. It could be like flowers, like you know how when they walk the couples through like this valley or something like that.
Yeah.
She'll cry in that moment. I'm like,
That's beautiful, man.
I'm like, I don't understand. No one died. No one's dying.
He thinks crying is only a negative emotion. I'm out here to tell y'all, men and women, it is not just a negative emotion. You can cry because something is beautiful.
She's like, look at those petals on that flower.
No, seriously.
God.
Like
That's what
low-key,
she
oh
said.
shit. Like on 50 First Dates, if y'all saw that movie, when he made that tape, when Adam Sandler made the tape for Drew Barrymore, so she would remember every morning falling. I'm like, no man will ever love her. He's like, he loved her. I am just like that, like they on the ocean, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm getting so emotional.
Montre, you know, now you know. Write that shit down. She wants
Yes.
something like that.
If I ever
she
have
said,
Tapes.
if I ever have a one-day memory, just know that.
Just
His
make us
whole
something.
family calls me a crybaby. They all know. When his mom got engaged, bawling.
Yeah.
His mom didn't even cry.
No,
I cried for her.
it's like, it's so beautiful. I'm like, yo, come on, man.
it's okay. I'm gonna cry for you. Okay, it's okay.
Oh goodness.
Oh man. All right, let's do two more. Who is most likely to have a celebrity crush?
He. There'd be some fine men out here, man. There is. I never gonna meet him. Lord. I
Hey.
never gonna meet him.
The disrespect is so real. I'm just kidding.
No, I have a feel. I have a kind of saying like it. We're not blind, you know. Guys, eyes are there. We learn to appreciate a good-looking male and a good-looking female, you know. But it's whatever happens after that is what crosses the line or not. Is what crosses the line.
I
Other than
always
that,
say too,
Huh?
when couples say, "Oh, my boyfriend or girlfriend's the best looking thing I've ever seen in my life, the only girl I've ever looked at," you're lying.
He was
You're
alive.
lying.
they be having a missing tooth and everything. Missing
Yeah.
tooth, crusty ass eyes all the time, ashy ass lips. Bitch,
Oh my
bitch.
god. I know.
Who you lying to?
Damn.
Who you lying
Look at
to?
another woman.
We see. Do you see what we see? No, that is not.
Wait. You know what I was saying?
Oh,
No, it's the truth though.
Yeah.
I'm like, come on, man.
Yeah.
Like I'm not saying I think my fiance is very attractive woman. But I'm saying
Thank
you're not
you,
the
baby.
only attractive woman in the world though.
Yes, I
Okay.
am. No, that's unrealistic. Come on now.
yeah. We're all people. We all see.
Yeah, we do.
All right. Who is most likely to forget what they said?
Don't you dare say me. Don't you dare say he is the master of running around the mulberry bush. Let me tell you something.
But I don't forget though.
You do forget because I'm gonna need a moment.
Listen though, when
No.
we're arguing, she be like, I said this. I'll go back to the beginning of the conversation and repeat everything. She's like,
No, you won't.
I didn't say that.
Mm. I can relate with you because I be
Thank you, man.
no I can relate with her because they be saying you said something I be like, what? I said that? I don't remember saying that. I don't remember saying that shit.
But the thing is, I didn't say, like, sometimes I think I'm going crazy. You'd be like, oh, you didn't say that. You didn't. I'm like, what? One time we argued for a week that he didn't have blue suede shoes. I told him because we were going somewhere. And he was like, you told me. I was like, you have blue suede shoes. It'll go with the outfit because we were going somewhere. It was a party or something a week later. And he's like, I don't have blue suede shoes. That must be your other man having blue suede shoes. Other man got blue suede shoes.
He be like, who you thinking about? Who you remembering?
Right.
Suede shoes? Yeah.
And guess what?
What?
He had blue suede shoes. They were upstairs in his closet behind
Yeah, I
all
found
his
it.
other 500 pairs of shoes.
I found.
Wow.
Who forgets?
Nah.
I don't even know what shoes you have.
I'd be like that. I'm honestly I'm very forgetful and I'm like, oh my god, I gotta do something with my memory.
But he's forgetful with stuff like papers, license, cards. He
Yeah,
don't
I'ma
remember
forget that
none
shit.
of it.
Conversation though? Oh,
No.
can't be.
Nah. He be typing shit in his head. He be like, all right.
Yeah, that's a fact. I'd be like, oh, hold on, let me see.
Hold
Okay,
on.
let me do the calculation correctly.
He's too
All
over.
right.
He analyzes. Like, that's not even what I said. You just analyze what you thought I said. That's not what I said, though.
Oh man. All right, so let's get back into the topic of the podcast, the do's and don'ts of relationships. What do you think is one of the biggest problems that people forget to, talk about in relationships? What are the biggest things that do you think are cause of a breakup?
I'm gonna say this:
Go ahead.
lack of communication and not continue.
Yes.
And
It's hard, but
it's true. It's true, but also forgetting that you're two separate people. I feel like people get into relationships and they become, oh, that's Montre's fiance. Oh, that's Bobby's fiance. No, I'm Bobby. He's Montre. We're different.
Yep.
We are two different people outside of our relationships, and I think not having friendships, girls' nights, guy nights outside of a relationship is so detrimental. There needs to be space for a reason.
Yep.
Like, it's too much. Like, if this person is the only thing revolving your world, it doesn't work. I think that's like one of the biggest things is that, yes, you get married or whatever, you become one, but you're still two different people. You need your own life outside of your relationship.
I definitely agree with that, and that's something I feel like people definitely like. That's what ruins relationships, because you shut out everybody in the world, and then you have that one person. And I feel like in relationships you need to have that not break, but like that separation away from that relationship, so you can have that time to miss that person. You know,
Yeah.
I feel like we're so on top of each other that we forget, like Montre was saying, we forget to date because we're with each other all the time. We shut out everybody else, and it's kind of like now you're my best friend, my friend, my family, and my relationship. And I feel like you need to have that separation, to have that like missing. Oh, I can't wait to go home and like cuddle or watch a movie or just
Right.
It causes complacency.
It really does. Yeah, you become so stagnant that it's like I don't know. I think that's one of my biggest things too, is that you need to continue chasing that person. Just because you got them doesn't mean you have them all the time, every day, forever. I think that's a lot of times what causes divorces. I mean, why do people sometimes go out and cheat in a marriage? Because their partner's not paying attention to them. Yeah. You don't notice I got a haircut. You don't notice I did this. You don't know, because you just become so familiar in your relationship and so complacent and so strategized, and you fall into a routine, and that's not what it should be. You need to continue dating each other, courting each other, asking each other out, surprising each other. Like, that's something that's really important.
You're still going.
You need to. It keeps the spark in there, like in a relationship.
We'll make it like we'll dress up, dress nice, not like this and just go. Like, we'll literally, even if it's like a small dinner or whatever, we'll still dress up and get nice and go out on a date.
Yeah.
5 years.
5 years. 5 years.
That's what's up. Hey, you guys are doing amazing. Yeah, you can tell your relationship is very like, you guys are very comfortable with each other.
We are, yeah.
Michelle?
I'm just gonna say that I feel like I agree with everything that you guys say. My relationship now, like I said, we have an open communication, and just having that understanding that we're two different people as well, is the reason why we're still together and doing surprises and going out to dinner and doing things that we've never done before together as a couple, and just experiencing new things. It makes it exciting.
It does. Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
Yo, she got the formula, man. She got the formula.
Yeah.
Only up from here.
Yeah. Do you guys think? So I was looking around like questions, like some of the like burning questions that people have like all over the internet, and one of the questions that stood out to me was: has social media and dating apps ruined relationships?
Yes.
I'm good.
Social media. I think social media.
Yeah.
I don't know about dating apps.
Dating apps, I've never really used them, so I guess I can't put a comment on those. Yeah.
I think social media, it only ruins it because people think that this is how relationships. Yeah, like, okay, this is how my relationship should be. Instead of saying, okay, they're communicating their way, let's figure out our way to communicate.
Right.
Let's take their relationship and implement certain things into ours to make it work for us. Instead of saying, oh well, he cusses his woman out, let me cuss. You know what I'm saying? Like just like different things. Just like I think that's how it ruins. That's how it ruins it. But
Please. No, yeah, I definitely think social media has ruined just the I guess the spontaneity and the in the moment of relationships. Everything needs to be picture perfect. And it's just like that's just not how life is.
Yeah.
And I just feel like it definitely has ruined that part of a relationship. And there's so much temptation out on social media too. And I'm not saying that people fall into weakness and fall into temptation. Sometimes it's so easy nowadays. So easy just to download Tinder or download Instagram or slide into somebody's DMs. It's just so easy nowadays that I just think that's what causes a lot of riffraff. And
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. And I feel like what the difference between back in the day and now in days is that I feel like relationships lasted longer before because they didn't have the accessibility to everybody. Now, like back then you might have only just seen whoever was on your block, like your neighborhood. That was your pick right there. Now you have like you can see people from like all over the like different states or like even like the next state over, and temptation does become a problem. But I feel like that's when you have to make sure that's what really the test is in your relationship, how strong it is. Like are you going to like bend every time somebody like catches your curiosity? But I mean, it's better if they show you sooner than later. You don't want to be in a relationship with somebody like a couple years and then you find out that somebody else. So
that's rough.
But yeah, it's always important to have that open dialogue with your partner and make sure that that when the relationship is over. But I am a believer that and I'm kind of gonna get off topic right now, but I when I was younger, I asked this old couple like, oh, like how, like what makes a relationship last, and he basically said is you have to know that in every relationship, one person is always gonna fall out of love, and it's up to the other person to make sure that that person remains or feels like there's something valuable to keep in a relationship. Like you can't always feel like, oh, this my partner's always gonna love me. Like no, like like they're gonna fall in love. It's your like not your responsibility, but it's your not to hold that person there, but just like like let them know that there's something worth saving there, or holding on to.
For sure, yeah, I agree.
All right. All right. Let's go with all right. How do you guys build trust in your relationship? Like what started you for you guys or like for anybody?
Oh Lord.
Like what started God, am I touching a hot topic? You guys can plead the fifth if you guys want.
No.
This is not a courthouse. This is nothing. You can be like, yo, you can be like, mind your business.
No, we don't have to plead the fifth, but I think we've actually talked about this on our channel.
I think we might.
Yeah, in the beginning of our relationship, Montre wasn't faithful. I wasn't faithful. And I mean, that was because we think about it now and we're just like, God, we just weren't respecting each other. We were just, out here just doing whatever, basically. But the thing is that we had to make a decision collectively. Were we going to stay together and work through this? Or are we just going to toss up in the air and say, hey, no hard feelings? What were we going to do? But I felt like at that point when we found out about everything, we were so far invested. But that wasn't the reason we stayed. I felt that we knew we had a very different connection than anything prior. And so we had to build trust. But not trust as in, it wasn't, I think people think trust means, oh, now he's going to let me go through his phone so that I feel secure. Or he's gonna have to know where I am so that he feels secure. It was literally it was trial and error. It was just trusting each other. When he was going out, he went out. And if he did it again or I did it again, it was going to be it. It was just, it was just kind of like putting up those boundaries and just, I guess, communicating about it a lot.
Right. I was about to say, it's just, you guys have to have that open. Like, I think that's the hardest conversation to have when someone breaks trust, because that other person is not even listening to what that other person has to say. They already checked out. It's like, okay, you broke the trust. I'm done. Right? But when you keep working at something and working at something and working at it, never give up and continuing to talk about it. Okay, so I did this. I went out today or whatever you may have done. How did it make you feel when I did that? Oh, it hurt my feelings or whatever the case might be. Okay, so next time, would you like me to tell you that I'm here when I get there, wherever I'm going, or whatever the communication may be, but just build it back. It's a lot of communication.
Hard. It really is.
It's definitely gonna be hard. I mean, I'll share my opinion, and then Michelle, you can share yours. Or you want to share your opinion first?
Oh no, you can go ahead.
You know what, ladies first. Go ahead, because I talk too much. I feel like I've been like overpowered. Go ahead, Michelle. You can go first.
I actually was listening to like a video the other day in regards to like, someone, you can have a clean sheet of paper and then wrinkle it up and then try to get that paper back to how it was. And like, you guys are talking about how you guys were unfaithful to each other. It just puts, these barriers into your relationship. But at the end of the day, I feel like anything can be overcome by having those open communication, by trusting each other, by saying, okay, I did this mistake. I acknowledge it was a mistake, but I'm not going to do it again. Moving forward, I'm going to put these things in place to make sure that this doesn't happen again. So I feel like having that open communication and trusting, building that trust again is something that you won't even see the wrinkles on the paper at the end of the day, So that's my thought on it.
And you know what the biggest issue is that the person that breaks the trust always wants it to go away in 2 weeks, right? Like, well, you should trust me by now. And it's like, wait a minute, man. How can you tell me when to trust you when you broke my trust? And calm down, relax, pump your brakes a little bit.
That's how I was. I was like, when we sat down and had that conversation, and when the incident did happen, and we kind of found out about each other's discrepancies, I think like you wanted me to just be okay, I'm done.
Yeah.
Even though I broke his trust too, I was still feeling hurt, even though I did wrong as well. So it's definitely, like it's a hard conversation, but it definitely, you have to make sure that you want to. If you don't,
and know that it's going to be a hard road,
in a long road as well. It took forever, I feel like, but it made us stronger in the end. And the things that we went through with each other personally after that, I mean, it's just, I don't care if we separated ever. The bond that me and Montre have can never be.
Oh, that's.
Oh my gosh.
I love you, baby. No, that's true though. And like I feel like that is just, I feel like it can either make a relationship stronger, or it can make somebody just finally break up and be like, what, we can't do this anymore. And I feel like you guys are a perfect example of that, like through communication and talking and letting each other know that what's going on. At first it might feel a little bit like like, damn, like I gotta check in again, or I gotta say this, but no, it's just like it's just reassurance, like maybe for myself, I don't feel like, maybe even if it's not for you, just do it for them, as just reassurance for a little bit, because I mean, it's hard. Yeah, no, it doesn't last forever, but it's hard to imagine somebody that you care about with somebody else, and that's something that's always gonna stay in the back of your mind. But I feel like when you guys like yourself, like when it is talked through and resolved, and you guys are okay, and you guys are at a good place now, I feel like at the end you end up becoming a stronger person. I mean, stronger relationship together.
It's a balance, because like I said, sometimes for people who have had this stuff happen, you can't talk it out. And when it does happen, if you do choose to stay, you have to understand that you made the choice knowing that you're going to forgive this person.
Right.
You can't just, even though you were hurt, doesn't mean or gives you the right to just keep blowing it up in their face because you stayed too. You made that choice. So you need it's checks and balances. It's a balancing act.
It's
it really
work on
is.
both parts.
Oh
yes,
that's 100%.
That is 100% fact, and I wish I could put that shit on the screen. It's like and that's something that people have to remember. When you accept somebody's apology and you have to, you can't bring anything back that you already forgave them for. And that's something you can't just keep bringing up. You have to tell yourself, like, I chose, like you said, I chose to stay here, so I have to deal with this, or else the relationship's not gonna go nowhere. You're constantly bringing something back up that
you're stuck in that situation.
Yep. Yeah. And then every time you keep bringing it up, that person that's working at it is not gonna feel appreciated of him or her working at it. You know what I mean? It's like, man, I'm trying, I'm doing what you're telling me to do, and you just keep throwing this at me, just keep throwing it at me. So it's like,
what's the point of me trying or working on it? I'm never going to.
That was a good point. Good.
Look at that. Look at that shit. Nah, real talk. And that's honestly, that's what their podcast is about. They talk about real shit. Obviously, as you guys can tell right now, they're very raw, and that's what kind of like draw me to their podcast. I'm like, yo, they're very honest and they're very out there, and I feel like a lot of people need to see that and hear that what they're going through is very common with everybody else. Like, they're not alone. Internet question: how many dates does it take to know if they're real potential?
How many dates for you?
God, we didn't date Montre.
Everything.
Not really.
To know if you the one?
Yeah, no, to know if they even have potential.
Oh, if they even have potential?
Oh, Lord, I don't know.
I think
17.
No. It all depends on the person, though, because this is what I always say. Like, between me and her, like, in the beginning,
as soon as you met me?
No idea. I ain't lying to these people, man. They're lying. But when you, this is the thing. It's like, when we first started talking or whatever, it was, I'm being myself and you're being yourself. I think a lot of people, when they first start dating, they put on this, like, fake image of themselves.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, so when do I get the real you?
Yeah.
The 10th date, the 18th date, 35th date. I think the more you're honest in yourself in the beginning, you'll know pretty soon.
Yeah, you'll decipher it pretty soon. But I think, I don't know. It varies from person to person. It really does. I don't think you can really put a number on it.
Michelle, what do you think?
I agree with, it depends on who the person is, because it took me and my boyfriend a whole year for us to actually say that this is like something that we wanted. And, he's older, he's 35 years old, he has 2 kids, he was married in the past. I wasn't married in the past. I have my own child. So there was a lot of things where it's like, to me, it was important, just like you had mentioned, where it's like this person shows you who they want you to see who they are, type of deal, like just you and them. But then it's like, to me, it's like, okay, I want to see who you are as a person with your friends, and who you are as a person with your family, and who, like, that's very important, because you can sit down with somebody and say, oh, what do you think about marriage? What do you think about kids? What do you think about this? What do you think? And they'll give you an answer, but you'll never actually you'll never actually know until you actually live it and see them as a person and how they maneuver and how they interact with other people. And it took a whole year for us to say, you know what, this is a relationship that we want to give it a go. And we've been very strong. We're about to come up in a whole year together in April. So it all depends.
Hey.
Let's go.
Nah, but
it's true. My mom always says, if you want to know how a man's going to treat you, see how they treat their mom.
Mm-hmm.
And
that's true.
I'm like gold.
So. There's a thing too, is like, you don't know somebody until you start living with them. You start living with them, you're like, damn, this bitch is a pig style.
Yes.
Are them socks still in the living room from last week? What are they doing over there? Nah, but no,
Yeah, no, it's hard.
it's true, and the points that you guys were making about is like you want to see how they are with like how they interact with their friends and with everybody else, because if you are gonna be a trusting relationship, you want to know that when he's out with his friends, this is how he's behaving. You know, this is how he is with his friends, who his friends are. It gives you a little bit more comfort and reassurance that yeah, I know his friends, you know, or I know her friends, you know, like they're pretty cool, they're chill, they're not like out trying to get like trash and pick up random people and do all that negative things. But nah.
This is
All right. It's his friends. Oh, come on, man.
You don't believe that, man. Don't be, man.
Don't put my boy Montre out there like that. My boy's trying, man. Give him a chance. All right. I don't know if we asked this question or not, but how can I tell if he or she is the one? This is the last question.
oh my gosh, didn't we just talk about this?
Yeah.
Yeah, and
We
I
were
like,
driving.
Yeah.
We had this. See, we be having random, deep conversations randomly.
I really think he's trying to get topics for the podcast though.
So how do you know they're the one? That's a good question. I think first, someone has to set what they want.
Your expectations.
Expectations. That way we do.
Mm.
But I think first you gotta know what your expectations are, right? And you have to be willing to say, okay, if I have 20 expectations, guy only meets, or this female only meets 19 of them. Is it really that big of a deal? Like, you have to know when to scale back your expectations as
Right.
well.
Yeah, you can't be like strict, like nope, he don't meet all 10 or she don't meet all 10. Not the one,
Right.
you know.
But you have to make sure that the criteria that you're cutting out is what is something you with.
Right, yeah.
It can't be something big because you're gonna resent it in the future. You are. It will happen. If it's like, oh, she got to have, a 45-degree angle nose and she doesn't.
That's
Who
ridiculous.
cares?
Yeah.
But oh, she has to have a sense of humor. You can't cut that out because then what you gonna be talking to, a wall? Like,
No, so I guess so to know if they're the one. I mean, I think it's just a feeling that you get. I think it's a different type of vibe that you understand. Like, okay, well, this person meets all these expectations. Let me see how they react in this type of environment. And if you guys click pretty well, then why not? You know?
I feel like I guess like my mom always said this. So my mom and dad met when they were 14, and they were together all the way until my dad passed away when he was 58. They were together 44 years.
Wow.
44.
Too many
Anyway, so I think I was shown love at a very good perspective because we struggled a lot growing up, and my mom and dad had their issues in their relationships, and they were always very straightforward of what was going on. And I just feel like when you can get through some of the worst with that person, and that person will support you through thick and thin, walk on fire for you, I feel like that's when you know that person's the one. When you can survive the unimaginable together, that's when I feel like you can know. And it's not all about struggle. It's not. But it is definitely, like you said, it's a different feeling. It's, when he annoys me, that doesn't mean I'm, it's just, I can't ever explain it.
Yeah,
but it's
I
like,
can't either, because it's like explaining love. Can anyone explain love?
or like the taste of water. It's like,
Yeah.
it's like you don't know. You don't know how to explain it, but it's definitely like I could be so mad at him. I mean, I could be so mad at him. He could call me and be like, "This girl just called me whatever." I'd be like, "I am on my way."
What is that bitch wearing? Cause I got my hair tied right now. I'm ready.
Like, who you talking to? Like, it's definitely like, I know this sounds so stupid and cliche, but it really is that ride or die feeling. Like, if he called me up and I was so mad at him, we were fighting, he needed me, I'd be right there, no matter what, hands down, no thought, no
That's a
second
hard
thought.
question.
Yeah, it is a hard question.
Yeah. Michelle?
It is.
I would say that it all depends on like what you want in a relationship and what you're looking for. And even if you don't know what you're looking for in a relationship, like just being with that person and seeing how they are as a person as well, and it's like, do I like the way he's going about things? Yes or no. And then seeing like, if you do get mad at a situation, what is his reaction to it? Like, is he willing to like compromise in that situation, or is he just willing, or is he just, gonna be like, oh, whatever, I don't care about your feelings. So I feel like that's a big part, just being considerate about everybody, like each other's feelings, and understanding that two different people, they're not going to like the same things that you like. They're not going to always, go about a situation the way that you will go about it, and just having that big understanding, that big communication. I feel like you can just get, I don't know, you'll find somebody that's willing to like be with you.
Yes.
Expectation.
Yeah.
Yeah, I from my perspective, I think that how you know the person is the one is just setting boundaries, on like, what you're willing to tolerate, what you're willing not to tolerate, and see if you see it in that person. You don't want to put yourself in a situation where your boundaries are always being crossed. And just not assuming that this person is the one. I feel like people get clingy into one person and think, no, they're the one, and then we're like, no, they were supposed to be the one. Like, I feel like, like when we do that, we don't, we think the world is over, and that's where depression comes in, and people are like, this and that. Be like, no, we have to understand that I don't know if my time with this person is gonna be forever. I hope it will be. I'm putting my all into it. They're putting their all into it, but we're both individual people, and sometimes people do grow out of love, or sometimes they just grow into a different person that it just everybody goes into different paths. But I feel like just give it, to know if the person is the one, just give it 100%. It's definitely a gut feeling that you feel. It's not something you say, wake up and be like, yeah, they're the one. No, it's like, it's how the person makes you feel when you're with them. It's how the person makes you feel when you're not with them. Like, when you're not with them, are you dying to see them? Are you like, oh, I can't wait to see them? Or like, are you with them? It's just like your comfort. So I feel like that's a way of knowing if they're the ones.
I think that's good, because it's like when something good or bad happens, who's the first person you want?
Yeah. Yep.
It's like it's that for 100%.
Listen, I be missing. I'm gonna tell you. I know guys don't like to admit this thing, right? And like, she'll go. Listen, I get migraines a lot, right?
Yeah.
She'll go visit her mom. She's like 5 hours away.
Yeah, my mom lives
She'll
in
stay over
PA.
there. I will not sleep the whole entire time she's gone. I'll get like 5 migraines. Crazy. I'm like, you can't go nowhere no more. That's it.
He's like, babe, you're my Tylenol. Get over here. You're my Advil.
It's horrible, man. I'm like, I can't. Yeah. I'm literally up, like, and I'm normally sleep by like 9:30. So she's gone. I'll be up 24 hours. It's horrible, man.
Oh, see, that's cute. See, and
yeah,
wait.
I feel the same. I do. But like when I go home, it's weird not going with him. Like if I, because we live in Virginia and I'm originally from Pennsylvania. So like when I go home, it's weird because also Montre is extremely close with my family. So it's like weird when I don't go with him. It's like I'm like missing a part of the puzzle. Like it's like,
Aww.
I gotta drive all the way.
Look at that.
And I'm like, dang, man, I gotta drive.
Hey, but we're not perfect.
We're not. Oh my god.
You saw that.
A fly on the wall in our household, you'd be like, dang, they should just separate at this point. What the hell? I don't know what's going on in that household.
And everybody's gonna notice that, no relationship is perfect. You guys make it work. You guys are definitely doing a awesome job. I love the fact that you guys are opening up to the world and pretty much letting them into your relationship in a healthy way and in an educational way, Right. So for those people who are watching tonight, people listening, definitely check them out, the Tates podcast. We're gonna get into a game before we end the night, just to change the vibe a little bit. We're gonna play a little game of One Gotta Go. So I will give you a couple things. You gotta decide which one of them is gonna go.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna give you the
This
choices.
is like the. By the way, hold on.
Yep,
Before we
go
do
ahead.
this game, I'm just gonna let you know
Yep.
that I'm the worst at this game because I'm an analyzer, so I literally break everything down. Just so you know. Go ahead.
All right. Oh man. All right, we're gonna start off a little bit. Let's see. I don't know if you guys can look at your screen for people that are listening to us on Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Spotify. Everybody, I won't be telling you what's on the screen. One gotta go out of these 4 movies: Anchorman, Superbad, The Hangover Collection, or Dumb and Dumber.
Oh my god, Dumb and Dumber.
Yeah, there you go.
That's
Dumb and Dumber, what? I love Dumb and Dumber.
Dumber, Iron Man, and Superman can go for me. For real.
No.
Which one? Wait, which one do you like? The Hangovers?
I like the Hangovers and Superbad. I just think they're like classically funny.
Yeah.
They're just funny.
But yeah, Dumb and Dumber.
Yeah.
Ooh,
I didn't
what about
expect
you,
that.
Michelle?
I would agree with Dumb and Dumber.
What?
There you go. There
What?
you go.
Ah,
That's why Michelle got a successful relationship, see?
Yeah. You know.
all right.
Right.
Next up, actors, male actors. One gotta go: Leonardo DiCaprio, Will Smith, Denzel Washington, or Jamie Foxx. The actor in all their movies gotta go.
Who was the first one?
Yeah.
Leonardo DiCaprio.
He
Will,
can go. His
Will
movies is
Smith.
too much sometimes, man. Like Jack died. He couldn't get on the thing with on Titanic, and he's Shutter
Dude.
Island. He's the patient and the doctor. I'm like, okay, I ain't got time for this. He can go.
My boy had no say in that. She left him in the water.
He accepted the stupid
She
ass
left it on
role.
I know. I would have been like, there's room in there for both of us. You better
Yeah,
scoot
like-
over.
Scoot over.
If not, you going in the water. What you mean?
Like,
Right.
it was crazy. Like they had sex in the back of a dang 1920s car that was probably this big, and they couldn't fit on a big ass. I ain't got time for that.
No. But yeah, no.
But you guys couldn't squeeze onto the door.
I got an issue with her with that.
Yeah.
Whenever I see I want to bring that shit up, I'm like, that was fucked up of you.
Yeah, it was.
Shame on you. Shame on
Yeah.
you, all right?
Yeah.
All right. Next, TV shows: South Park, The Simpsons, Family Guy, or American Dad. One gotta
They
go.
can all go.
Yeah, I don't watch any of
You don't like any of them? Oh, what about you, Michelle?
Yeah, I was gonna say those are good. Those are definitely good when it's like you're up late at night and it's like you don't know what to do and you're just gonna put that on as like the onto the side and just like look at the TV and it's like, oh shit, that was funny.
Yeah, no. Go ahead, Michelle. Who do you got? Who gotta go?
I don't know.
For me, it's gonna be American Dad. American Dad can go.
American Dad.
Yeah. I like South Park. I like Family Guy, Simpsons, classic. Well, you don't know?
Yeah, no, I don't know. They can all stay for me.
All right. Ice cream.
I
Chocolate.
need options.
One gotta go. Chocolate ice cream, vanilla ice cream, strawberry, or butter pecan. Am I saying that right? Pecan.
Butter pecan. I don't even like chocolate, but butter pecan gotta go.
Yeah.
Who the hell is butter and some pecans?
That gotta go.
Like, you might as well get a tub of country frog and some pecans and stick it in the freezer.
That gotta go.
Before you guys came on, I was like, what are they like in Virginia? Let me look up like fast food restaurants. What are they like over there? I've never been there.
Oh, it's all right here.
All right.
It's wonderful here.
Yeah.
I wish I'll do my little research on. But all right, next one gotta go. Forever for your life. These never exist. One of them gotta go. Deodorant, toothpaste, soap or body wash, and toilet paper. One gotta go.
What?
Oh, body wash.
Body
Oh no.
No, body wash and
No, wrong answer. Toilet paper. Shirt, socks.
Yup.
That can go.
She's like, not my shirt, not my
I'm
crop
gonna
top. You
agree.
ain't using my crop top to wipe your ass.
I'm gonna agree with the toilet paper
Yeah,
because you can just hop in the shower and rinse yourself off with the body wash.
exactly. You don't need toilet paper.
What if you got some sticky doo?
So what you gonna do? What you gonna get rid of?
I don't know. I can't.
Toilet paper though is the easiest
Really
one because you
no.
can
One
use
of them gotta go.
I feel like I could get rid of. I can't get rid of deodorant.
Nah.
Are you serious?
Deodorant, toothpaste, body wash, soaps, or toilet paper.
I might go.
This gonna
I
say
might
a
go
lot.
toothpaste.
Ooh.
My boy was like,
No, do it.
really, babe?
I could take some of that soap or body wash. It just, you know what I mean?
No.
Yeah,
Toilet
toilet
paper.
paper. I'm a girl. I gotta wipe when I pee. I can't just shake the thing.
But I'm saying you can use a shirt.
She was like,
Or
hey.
you can
Who
get a shower.
is doing this laundry?
I'm just saying you can rinse it out.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Next.
Yes, the laundry
One.
after that.
No, you got poop up in your
Nah,
washing
you
machine.
just rinse it out of the sink
Thank
first.
you.
You know, rinse it out.
Just rinse that out. Yeah, you rinse out your own do. I'm not rinsing it out.
She's like, hell no. That's the last day I do laundry in this house.
Yeah.
Michelle, what about you? You said toilet paper?
Yes,
Yeah.
toilet paper. I'll hop in the shower real quick.
I agree. Toilet paper for me too. Sorry, Bobby, you on your own with that. All right, cereals. Hopefully, you guys like these.
My thing, man. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it's on fire.
Fruit Loops, Frosted Flakes, Lucky Charms, or Apple Jacks.
Come on.
You don't like none of those? I know.
No, I like all of them.
I'm
all
very
of them.
simple.
I could get rid of Apple Jacks. I love it. I could get rid of them. I have to.
Say
have
them
Frosted
again.
Flakes.
Say Frosted Flakes, Fruit Loops, Apple Jack.
Or Lucky Charms.
Gotta keep the Lucky Charms.
Yeah.
They got so many different.
But they got the marshmallows and they.
Yeah, they gotta keep them.
Frosted Flakes. That's a
You
classic.
put some cinnamon on that.
Yeah, and
Yes.
put a little sugar in it, and then you scrape the bottom. Oh my god! You can keep Frosted Flakes dry or wet.
No, that's a fact.
That's a fact.
Yeah, I like Frosted Flakes.
Apple Jacks.
You got to get rid of Apple Jacks, Montre. Come on. Ugh.
Yeah, Apple Jacks can go. Apple Jacks can go.
Michelle?
To be honest with you, I was gonna say Fruit Loops, but then I was gonna say no because I color coordinate them before I eat them.
What?
I do not
love
put
it.
milk. I do not put milk in my cereal at all. I have like this phobia. A lot of people don't know this, but I have this phobia of milk, and I don't know if it's like growing up as a baby, like something happened with my parent, like doing something with milk, but milk gets on top of me. I start shaking. I have to go wash myself. I'm like, ew, this is disgusting.
Oh, wow.
I don't know, but I color coordinate my Fruit Loops and I color coordinate my Apple Jacks too. So I don't know. And I like Frosted Flakes and I like the Lucky Charms. So I don't know.
Yeah, that's a hard one. That's
That
a
is
good
a hard
question.
one, though.
Yeah.
For me, it would have to be Lucky Charms. I'll get rid of Lucky Charms. Yeah.
The marshmallows.
I know. I heard them. I heard you both say you gotta keep Lucky Charms, and I'm like, fuck, Michelle, you go first. Go ahead, Michelle.
That's one
No,
flavor.
You have to try the new Lucky Charms that come in the blue box.
Yeah,
I'm
they have
telling
like
you.
little clusters. They're not.
Yeah,
like the
Lucky
little...
Charm
they're
clusters. You
so
would like
good.
those.
They're
Alright,
so good.
I'll give it a try. Just for you guys. You guys said it. You guys are gonna put me on. I'll let you guys know. All right. Couple more. I know you guys gotta go. Next, we got grilled cheese sandwich, peanut butter and jelly, tuna fish sandwich, or roast beef.
Roast beef. Roast.
Oh, peanut butter and jelly.
What? Oh my god.
I don't like peanut butter.
Oh my god, man. I'm gonna cry. Peanut butter and jelly? Bro.
Let me ask you this.
Bro.
Let me ask you this though. In
You
5
were
years,
never poor. You tried to tell me, oh, I struggled.
No, hold on. Hold on. How many times have you eat peanut butter? And jelly.
In your shake.
That's different. I can chug that.
Oh my gosh.
That's different.
If anybody else says peanut butter, I'm ending this call.
She's like, I'm leaving. I'm calling it a night for me.
Did Michelle just say peanut butter and jelly?
No, she's saying agreeing with you.
Oh, okay.
Oh, what do you think, Michelle?
Oh, I love peanut butter and jelly.
Me
That's
too.
my favorite.
Yeah.
I was gonna say roast beef, but I think I'm gonna go with grilled cheese because I don't think I've ever like made a grilled cheese sandwich on my own. But the roast beef one, if you put like pickled onions in it with some horseradish on some sourdough bread, bomb.
All right, take some notes. Let's take some notes. I would for grilled cheese from downtown from Providence, order from U-Melt. They have a big variety of grilled cheeses. You can put anything in it. But for me, I would have to say get rid of roast beef. Roast beef gotta go. I love grilled cheese. Peanut butter and jelly is that's
OG.
good.
That's
Yes.
the OG. That's
Yeah.
the go. You ain't got nothing. You always got bread, peanut butter, and jelly.
Yep.
Always.
Yep. No, I definitely agree with that. All right, you guys got enough for a couple more? 3 more. All right.
Yeah, that's
fine.
All right. I might butcher these names, but I'm gonna try to say them correctly.
Uh-oh.
These are male singers.
Oh, okay.
Man.
All right.
Don't say no dumb shit.
Teddy Pendergrass, Charlie
Oh.
Wilson, or Al Green. One of them has to go in all their music.
What?
No.
One of them
cannot pay.
One of them has to go in all their music.
Charlie Wilson can go.
What?
He can go.
Al Green could.
Get out. Give me your ring. Give me your ring.
Oh, get out of here.
Get out.
You know what? She is not the one. Give me the ring back.
Yeah, you're not the one no more.
That's how you know he's not the one. Right
Oh,
there.
man. So which one did you say, Bobby?
Al Green could go. I
Green.
really like Charlie Wilson, and I do like him.
What about you, Montre? What did you say?
Charlie can go.
Charlie. All right. Little disagreement, but you guys are all fans of all three. So next one, let's go. Because I don't know who they are. Sorry, I know Michelle doesn't know, but
Facts. I was gonna say.
Before I have guests come on, I do a little research and I ask questions. So I listen to conversations just so I know. I try to do my little research to get for my guests. So I definitely know you guys like that music, so that's why I asked. All right, next gotta go. Fast food: McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's, or KFC.
That was
Burger
so
King.
King. Burger King.
Burger
Goodbye.
King.
Bye with your big ass fries.
Yes, I don't like their fries now. They're like so big
Yeah.
now. They used to
Yeah,
be like I liked
don't
them before.
steak fries. Like I
I
don't-
steak fries, but I don't like their fries.
Their fries is ass.
Yeah, I used to like them before. When they changed them, I don't like them. Wendy's actually changed their fries too now. Yeah, they made them. I don't know if they made them thicker as well or what they did.
Yeah,
But
they did. Yeah.
Oh,
They did?
well, McDonald's it is.
yeah. What about you, Michelle? Who you think? One gotta go.
I would say they all can go. It's so bad for you. I went with the whole COVID epidemic. I was like starting to cook more often at home and stuff like that. And I was eating healthy. And then COVID ban got lifted. I went to Wendy's and let me tell you, I was sick. I'm like, yeah, no, I can't be going back to fast food.
You just gotta get adjusted again. That's all.
Yeah.
You didn't even eat fast
I
food.
Well, since I can't cook, I definitely eat at these places. But the least one I eat at is KFC, even though I like KFC. But McDonald's and they're my local area, so
I could have said KFC.
The
I know I
KFC
love KFC too, though. But I go there the least, so that's why I said that one can go.
The KFCs here in Virginia are so much different than in Pennsylvania. I don't know why, but y'all's chicken tastes weird.
It's nasty.
It's nasty, but in Pennsylvania, I'd be chomping down on a family
Hold
bucket.
on. I have to ask you this.
Go ahead.
Okay?
Oh hell.
Who has better chicken, KFC or Popeye?
Pennsylvania KFC.
No, hold on. This is
Ooh,
where they're from.
Oh, okay.
I think
I'm gonna say KFC.
I'm gonna say KFC as well. I had a bad experience at Popeyes, so that's
Me
why
too.
I'm.
Oh, okay.
That's why I'm like, oh, I can't eat there again.
They
So
have to give you the right sauce. Like
Yeah.
nobody wants that Creole sauce. Stop.
why you guys both pick Popeyes over KFC?
Oh,
No,
she
I
loves
pick,
KFC.
I'll take KFC in Pennsylvania. The KFC's here. I don't know if they don't change their grease or something, but it doesn't taste good. The Popeyes here in Virginia, but KFC back in
What about
Pennsylvania have Popeyes.
what about Chick-fil-A? Do you guys have a Chick-fil-A over there?
Ew.
I love
No.
Chick-fil-A.
I don't like Chick-fil-A. I think it's overrated.
Mm. Have you had Chick-fil-A, Michelle?
I have. I do not go there. I probably went there like twice, and that was because my job was located right next to it, and I go for the chicken nuggets and that's it.
Mm.
I don't like
Have you guys been to Church Chicken? What do you guys think about Church Chicken?
we don't have churches.
Yeah. Well,
No?
we do, but it's southern.
It's more south.
Yeah.
We're in like northern Virginia.
Oh, okay.
Like more near DC.
Okay.
So we don't have churches. They have Wawas here.
Oh, yep.
But I have Sheets back home, so I'm a Sheets person.
What do you
And we also don't have churches in Pennsylvania either.
what do you think about Wawas?
What he said, what the heck?
He's like, who eats?
Listen.
He was like, what the hell? Who eats there?
Yeah, nah. I think Wawa. First of all, they don't have French fries. They don't got French fries. Who doesn't have French fries?
Yeah.
Sheets is better. Wawa's was a ripoff.
I've never had Sheets, so I've never heard of it. But I have gone to Wawa's, and the reason because I've driven from here to Florida, so on the way there, I don't know where I stopped, maybe in Virginia, but I have stopped at Wawa's. I like it. It's not bad. All right,
You gotta go to Sheets. It's better, man.
It is
I gotta look it up. I gotta check that out. All right, last two. One gotta go. Chicken thighs, chicken wings, or chicken tenders.
chicken tenders. I gotta have, the thigh. Like you get that chicken, giant. That thing just dripping in grease.
Oh,
And you're just like, yes, Jesus.
you lost it.
The tenders, I feel like I don't know why, but like, okay, maybe I have a weird thing with tenders. I don't like.
Yeah, chicken tenders can go for me. I can't get rid of chicken wings. Come on.
No,
That's a staple.
first and second, no.
Chicken tenders was a staple when I was like 10, maybe 12, you know?
Yeah.
Chicken
Wings
tenders
can't
can
go. Wings can't go.
Michelle, what do you think?
Chicken tenders all the way.
Yeah.
Them chicken thighs be juicy.
Yeah.
Yes. them them chicken tenders had no chance. Ain't nobody picking that shit.
No. Bye. See you later.
That should be done so fast. I like chicken wings because of the bone. I just like eating the bone, feeling the bone, and then the chicken thighs are so thick and yeah. I don't know. I like it with the crispy top, like a little bit on top.
And the crispy kind of fall and you eat the crispy.
Yes. Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Last one. I'm not sure if you guys like chocolate or not, but last one. You love chocolate? All right, let's see which one of these gotta go forever. Snicker bar, Kit Kats, Twix, or Reese's Pieces cups.
No. I feel like it's like I feel like that is like the goat like
The go-to.
Snickers can go.
so
She's like, babe, but think about it.
Dagger.
Babe, think about it. Hold on.
I think Twix could go. I know you love Twix, man. I'm sorry.
Yes.
That's so
Twix
disrespectful.
can go because for real, you just a dry ass cookie with some caramel on top.
What? The disrespect.
Wow,
That-
that's crazy.
You
You know what? We are gonna go. Bye, everyone. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Like that dry ass shortbread Lorna Doone cookie. Come on.
You do
Respect, man.
my
It's just
Twix,
Nobody
girl.
cares left and right.
Yeah, that's right.
Wow.
You're the same.
Wow.
You're the same. Poor branding.
Yo, y'all disrespectful, man.
For
Like, who
real.
came up with that?
You know what? I even had a Twix today, and I enjoyed the shit out of those Twix today.
Thank you,
You
man.
know,
Thank you, man.
When you bite into it and Cameron's still hanging over.
Yeah,
or
it's gone.
something.
Yes, sir.
Nah.
He know.
Nah. But
So Twix can go for you.
yeah, Twix could go for me because I really like Reese's Cups. I love Kit Kat, and Snickers is like that go-to when you kind of like hungry.
That's the commercial.
Facts. You're not you when you're
That's
hungry.
good branding. That's good branding. Twix was like, choose right or left.
Right?
Stupid as
Same
hell, man. That's dumb. Like,
They taste different though.
Montre
No, they don't.
It's the same goddamn dry ass
No.
cookie. Now the
taste
Twix
different.
ice cream, like the ice cream ones, those are good. I'll give it to them because there's no
Yeah.
dry ass cookie.
Y'all disrespectful.
Facts.
It's
That-
just.
I agree.
Yeah, no, I can't let you do dirty like that. So
So which one would you get rid of then?
I like them all, but honestly, I would say Kit Kat, maybe. Yeah. Honestly, I lately have been having a craving for the the Reese's peanut butter. I don't know if you guys, well, I always get them at Walmart, but they have the pretzel inside of them, like the Reese's with the pretzel inside.
Yeah.
Those are smacking.
I don't like
Those
when
are
they do
good.
pretzel stuff.
No, honestly, I didn't like it. I didn't like it when they did it to the M&Ms. When they did it to the M&M, I didn't like it. But the Reese's,
yeah.
the Reese's, I
They doing
definitely,
anything to M&Ms, man. I feel bad for them.
yeah. So, but yeah, no, I gotta go. So, but guys, that was the end of the game. We are coming to an end tonight. I had a great time. I want to thank you guys again for coming on. I think you guys are awesome, and I definitely encourage people to definitely check out your podcast. You know, you guys talk about, like, you guys were giving an example today, relationship shit, stuff that people are going on, you know, like in their own lives. So, definitely check them out. Give them a listen, give them a watch, give them a like, give them a subscribe, and yeah. You want to talk to them about it? You want to promote yourself? Let the people know where they can find you.
Let's go. Let's
them
go.
know.
'Cause you always forget in our
I know, I
videos.
always forget
Let them
that
go,
video.
boy. Nah, this is your time. Let them know where people can find you guys at.
This is your time to
Yeah,
shine.
Okay. let me-
Don't let us down.
Nah, I'm just kidding. No, so we're on all streaming platforms: Apple Podcasts, Anchor, everything, Spotify. We're on YouTube, all under the Tates Talk. Instagram, the Tates Talk. Facebook, the Tates Talk. Everything. You can just type in Google the Tates Talk and we'll pop up.
Yes. That is
We
true.
talk about relationships and we're real. We're talking about us, like our relationship and things we've been through in our relationship.
Yeah.
Re-
Knows?
real life shit, you know, shit that people go through on a daily basis.
Yeah.
We talk about stuff that people don't want to talk about in public.
Yes. Yep, for real.
We're talking about it.
But if anything, you can check in the description. The link to their YouTube channel is on the description below. Definitely click on it. If you're listening through Spotify, iHeartRadio, it'll also be in the description. Definitely give them a like, share, and a subscribe. Once again, guys, thank you for coming. Hopefully you guys enjoyed yourself. I hope you guys are more than welcome to come by anytime you guys want. Circle is your second home now. You guys just be like, yo, I'm coming on tonight. We'll be like, yo, it's all right, you can come on. And yeah, we'll get this shit going. But thank you guys so much once again for joining us. Everybody watching tonight, thank you for watching. Like, share, subscribe. Check us out on YouTube. Share our page, iHeartRadio, Spotify, everywhere. Share it with your mama, share it with your daddy, share it with your hookup, share it with your side piece, share it with whoever you got on your bed. As soon as they leave the house, be like, yo, let me put this shit on your phone, the Inner Circle, TH3 Inner Circle. We're here every Wednesday, 8 o'clock. We'll see you next week. Bye.